Dennis, and why don't you give us a little scouting report on the Redondo Seahawks?
All right, maybe a little scattered here with a drill team going in front of us, but
that's right. Beautiful pictures, though. Yeah?
Redondo Seahawks are coming in, this being the opening night of the Ocean League, they're coming in 0-3.
Here for the Dodgers. Then they traded you to the Cubs for Paul Popovich.
And a truckload of Wrigley's chewing gum.
I don't know which was more valuable, the chewing gum or Popovich, but
I think the chewing gum was at that time.
But tell me, Lou, was it a major disappointment leaving the Dodger organization?
Sure, this is the greatest organization in professional sports.
Let's talk about the running back position. The Raiders have two outstanding ones in Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen. And there's one quality I think that you and Marcus Allen for sure have in common is that the last yard or 2 yards after you're hit and it looked like you're down, you guys were able to make that yardage. How much of a running back is inside and how much is just God-given exterior talent?
Well, you know, all of it basically is God-given talent. It's just a matter of, you know, that individual's drive.
Jim Murray, the legendary writer from Los Angeles Times. And Jim, you've been one of the most awarded sports writers in the history of sports writing. How much do awards like this mean to you and other recipients like this evening?
Well, I think you have to applaud a cause which is dedicated to bringing the message of the American Constitution to the classrooms.
No wonder I missed you. The trophy's bigger than you are. What's your name?
Maria de la Pina.
Maria. And what'd you run in, Maria?
The 440 distance and the 50-yard dash.
Did you cheat and run between people's legs?
No!
No? Okay. Good. Congratulations to all you kids from Manhattan Beach. We'll see you next year. It's the kids from Manhattan Beach. Take a look at them. This bat that I'm holding in my right hand was used by George Herman Babe Ruth, like I said, Wally Berger's teammate in 1935. This other bat here, if you notice, is a much bigger bat. It's, how long is it, Wally?
35 and a half.
35 and a half inches, 38 ounces. This is the famous, and you won't be able to pick these up in your local sporting goods store. This is the Wally Berger model that Wally used as a power-hitting slugger for the Boston Braves. Well, let's kick you upstairs just for a few minutes, okay? You're in charge of the Raiders. What would you do different to reconstruct this team for next year and get it to the level that we expect of Raider football? You just sit there and laugh.
That's good. Yeah, that's real good.
Is it true now? This is just a rumor that's going around. Has Coach Stevenson signed you to a lifetime contract to these games?
As long as there's a game here, I'll be here. The man's done a lot for me, and the least I can do is come back and play in his games for him.
It'll be fun tonight, but I have to have a little dinner with some friends of mine from Kansas City tonight, and I'm going to go home before George gets here because those guys are rowdy. You know those Kansas City guys? Yeah. They're rowdy guys.
Especially after an extra inning victory.
Extra innings, long plane ride. I mean, you don't know what they did on that plane. There might have been liquor on that plane.
That's true.
I don't want to be here when those guys come in because we run a nice place here.
Boy, maybe we'll sneak out before they get here, too.
Good idea.
Cameron, thanks a lot.
You bet, Dave.
We're talking heavy network television, basically. That's what we're talking about.
Now president of Prime Ticket Network in Southern California.
And proud of it.
You betcha.
Okay.
And I think the future and the growth potential for cable and for community television is unlimited. I think it's at an infancy stage, and that's one of the reasons I left, quite frankly, because I think this is at a growth stage, and I think the networks are at a mature stage. I don't think the networks are going to die and go away, but they're at a mature stage. I don't think they're going to grow any further.
Do the networks look at community cable and the cable in general as an enemy?
You know what? They really don't even look at it at all. They don't realize the potential of it.
Campbell tries to steal. Gentry now does steal it. Throws it length of the court. Who knows where Campbell is? Campbell tries to save, but he intercepted by Gover. We're going the other way as Campbell goes out the door. Gover from 17 misses badly. Dennis, you can watch Paul Batchelor slightly go in motion and set up quickly at one side or the other. They generally run to that side. It's Batchelor that's the big tight end that does the blocking from McClellan when he goes outside the tackles. Okay, now watch Batchelor. He sets up on the right side there. See that? Now I say they're going to run right, Dennis.
McClellan trying to break it outside, going around the right side. Another flag on the play. Knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, McClellan.
Dennis, did they run right?
He wants a pat on the head. Should I give him a doggy bone or what? You're calling him, David. You're hot tonight.
2 balls, no strike. That's a long drive, and that's going to be history. Dieterich with a 15-footer is in and out. Nice rebound by Moore. Josh Moore can go in there and get the rebound too, Jay.
He's a good athlete out there. There's a good close look at him.
I'm sure it would. I mean, it was over 20 points most of the game, and I think with a leading rebounder and a 20-point score, that obviously would have made a difference. And one of the big places that did make a difference was on the boards.
Well, good working with you, big guy.
I enjoyed it, Jay.
All right.